I don't want no trouble, man. When you see me, why you hollering out my government? 100 racks filled off in a duffel bag. Don't do no talking, I just wanna understand them. I don't want no trouble, man. When you see me, why you hollering out my government? 100 racks filled off in a duffel bag. Don't do no talking, I just wanna understand them. The game I dismantled there. Drop the top off the coupe, split his duffel bag. 200,000 on the charm, I'm feeling like.
Welcome back. It's the Unpleasant Thoughts Podcast. We got another one for you. It's your boy Side Got No Lie.
Shampoo, aka Big Shampoo.
And we got a very special guest, man. An artist that's in the city that's doing his thing. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up? It's Rockstar Major.
All right, Rockstar, amazing in the building, man. Appreciate you coming out, bro.
Already.
Thank you for showing love. All right, so I just want to go ahead and get a little bit of background history so everybody know what it is and who you are and get to know you a little bit deeper. All right, so where did you grow up and the area you grew up and how did you grow up? Kind of like a deep Potter, you know?
I grew up down southwest Washington, D.C.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's almost like, close to the White House and the Capitol. You know what I'm saying? Probably like 15 minutes from it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's the projects. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm 3 minutes away, or not even 3 minutes. We 25 seconds away from the National Stadium. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I grew up, in a part of the town where it was a little rough. You know, some might say that their project was a little rough, but I grew up in like a little tough part of us, the city.
Okay. So I feel like, was music a way to let out or express yourself, or when did you start really getting into music?
I started getting into music when I was like 7.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like because I was like I was into sports, so it was like either one or the other. So coming up, I was like trying to do both. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I was really into the sports thing. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Real heavy. And I just, took a liking into the, music.
Right, so what made music went over eventually instead of sports?
Once I got incarcerated, you know what I'm saying, I took a liking into, reading, like some of the lives of, some of the, the greats, and, looking at some of the new generation rappers compared to the old generation rappers like Fabulous and them, you know what I'm saying, to see that they was able to, still, withstand in 2014 and 2015, you know what I'm saying, and make themselves relevant. So I just, took it upon myself. I said, if they could do it, 20 years later, you know what I'm saying, versus me, trying to come home and develop another skill to play basketball and work harder to go overseas and, play, I just pushed the pen. You know what I'm saying?
So basketball, I feel like it was like #1 sport?
Yeah, to me, yeah. Some said football. Like, you had a lot of other people that said I was better in football, but to me, I like basketball better.
Okay. All right. So, like, since you were 7 years old, I feel like that's when you start, like, music started influence you, like, or you started, like, getting to the culture, understanding it. Like, what was, like, one of your first rappers or some of your first rappers who inspired you? Like, oh, that's bars, or that's lyrical. I want to do that. I want to speak like he's speaking and telling a story like that.
Big Pun.
Big Pun? Oh,
yeah.
Rest in peace, Big Pun. Definitely a speaker for real.
Yeah.
Sure. That's crazy. A lot of people don't even say that like that, but
yeah,
definitely he's one of the best lyricists, too. So growing up in South, you said Southwest?
Yep.
All right, Southwest. You watched the whole thing change. You're saying being incarcerated and stuff like that. So when you came home, it was probably a different scenery, right? So you said you came home. Were you winning? And was like, I'm gonna take this music thing serious. And so you came out, you got straight to the grind.
Nah. So before I got locked up, I was just working on, still doing the music. Okay. You know what I'm saying, in the process, and then just caught the, the beef and shit, and went to prison like that. Okay. So, like I said, it was either way because I still had people trying to, pay for me to go to school or whatever the case may be like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to do something with myself because I really had it in sports. You know what I'm saying? Instead, I got caught up, you know what I'm saying, in the neighborhood, and I went away for a few years.
So I feel like most people with the knowledge that go in and get locked up, some young youth go in and go right back. But it seemed like what you did, you sat down, did your time, and did what the prison system is kind of technically supposed to rehabilitate you, and you did with your time, and I feel like came out and did your music thing a little bit more serious. So did that help just sitting behind the bars and sitting there thinking and stuff like that and reading all those books?
Yeah, it did. I ain't really read books though.
You didn't read books? Not that much?
I ain't read no books. I got insights on the people around me lives, and that determined what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Because if I could sit and ask you what you did and it got you 25 or, plus years to life, and you could tell me that it was worth it or it wasn't worth it, I could take my next step if I get a second chance into consideration. Just in case if he can't, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to keep in contact with him and show him like this what you was able to help me do by me listening to you, even if you ain't know that I was.
Big respect. So you took people's personal stories and was like, I'm gonna do better with my situation and my chance.
Yeah.
All right. So when you went in, did you go by any other name besides the Major?
Nah. So I mean, people call me Malik. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Like, what was your first rap name?
Nah. So that's what it was. Well, people they call me Freak.
Okay.
So where did the name Rockstar Major, how'd you get that name?
Just coming home. I was dealing with a couple of my brothers. You know what I'm saying, and they was like real big and doing what they did for the generation. You know what I'm saying, as a whole. And for, every transition that they made, you know what I'm saying, I always kept in contact with, two, specific individuals, and they always showed me love. So in honor of that, I just thought to, keep the Major. And, I was like, shit, I party. I live on the edge. I'm a rock star.
There you go.
So that's what it was.
Rockstar Major.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And just the music that you put out, like, some of the views I went through, I seen like you got the Spider God on Freestyle Beatbox one that was like at 45,000 for the views, and then you got your Skies at the Limits, and then I just seen the one you just released Auto Tune. But you got a lot of different styles, or like not different styles, but like rap patterns to me. Like, but you tell a story. Is that like your wave, or like the thing you want to do, or like that's your niche?
Yeah, that's my thing, because it's just what I've been through.
Okay.
And like, in order for you to understand me, like, you got to go through it. And in order for me to understand you, you know what I'm saying, I got to go through it. And communication is everything. And it's like, if we ain't putting out the music that grabs hold of whoever, it don't matter the generation, it don't matter the gender. If it's not, face for equality to bring people together, it's like, what we doing it for?
Right. I respect that for sure. So, do you prefer, like, some people these days prefer freestyling or writing? Which one would you prefer?
It don't matter.
Don't matter?
Yeah, it don't matter.
And do you have any, like, steps or things you take to get in the process or the groove to write a song, or get in the mood to write a song? Get relaxed or take the ease off? But I know some people have their good and bad days as well.
Man, like, when I'm in the house, like, I come up with a lot of stuff in the house. Okay. Like, if I'm on the road, depending on where I'm at, which side of the town or city, the atmosphere, how the air feel, like, my mind might, just go. It might just go. And I might just, just like record, you know what I'm saying? Even if I'm not even about to hit a studio, I might pop over my phone and, say some shit just so I can keep the cadence. And then as soon as I get back, you know what I'm saying, to where I'm at or a studio, I'm going to go put it down, especially if they got a beat that go with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. So it's like your mind is working when you ain't working, but you put everything you see in your life, you incorporate into your songs. Now, that goes to like another question, like coming from the city, most people don't really travel from the city. Do you feel like traveling open your, I would say, your perspective on writing different things and different living, add things to your songs like that, just by traveling wise?
Yeah, yeah, and no,
okay.
Because it comes with a vision and imagination. So if you could think it, you know what I'm saying, you can achieve it.
Okay.
And that's just how I go about it, and that's just me being honest with you. So it ain't really had nothing to do with music. It's a vision. You know what I'm saying? And if I could say it in my song, you know what I'm saying, I know I could work forward to going to go get it. Like, instead of me just like, rapping just to be rapping, because I'm really working towards something, trying to get something out of it.
So you what's the song of yours that like put eyes on you the most?
Like for real, paid in full.
Okay.
When I first came home, I had over like 3,000 people outside, and they brought the police helicopters out and tried to make people leave, and ain't nobody go nowhere. But that one, but it ain't really do nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like 3K for it to be like almost like 2 years or something like that. But that was like because I just came home. You know what I'm saying? People was out there, so that was like the first one that people was like, oh, all right, like everybody came out, and then I think after that, I had dropped. Ain't this? I know One Talk Ain't Listen. I was like I had the sound, but I was still searching, and then came up from nothing. Bounce. Shout out to Valley Vision. Valley shot that. The Mousetrap beat. Shout out to my man Mousetrap. And then Ice in My Veins. So
that was like the build-up process.
Yeah, it was like a build-up. So I think it might have been Ice in My Veins that got everybody attention.
Kick off.
Yeah, Ice in My Veins.
Okay. So you said when you first came home, and that had to been a hell of a feeling.
Yeah, it was.
Getting that love and doing you was like, I'm still getting this. And they try to shut it down and everybody ain't go nowhere because they got the love.
Yes, sir. We stayed out there till like 5, 6 in the morning.
Oh, did that motivate you more, or just not motivate you? Just made you want to just keep going harder for the people who really love you?
Yeah, it made me want to go harder, like, cause I'm like, it was like crazy, like I mean, like if people like look at it and check it out, like you would see it, you'd be like, nah, that shit was almost like Project X for real. Like we was like outside, like so, like I ain't know, like how people say like we outside, like nah, we been outside, like we was outside.
On the topic of your music videos, are you involved in the vision of like your videos?
Yeah, I do everything. And it depends on cause I don't really be working with a lot of people. So if I do got an idea and I can't say it and I say it to them, they're liable to tell me it should go like this or it should go like this. And I'm like, shit, that's what I was trying to say. But all in all, I write all my joints out. Like I'm trying to explain them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's my feeling. And I want to put my actual life out because I want you to feel me. You know what I'm saying?
So you want somebody to see your vision. You probably can't put it down, but you're like, hey, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, but it's 9 times out of 10, all my videos, though, I said that's how I wanted it, except for, I think one. That might be the joint Jews. Yeah.
So coming home, grinding till you grinding. A lot of people put in the work, or not even the work. Some people probably do it for years, but not put as much work and a little bit of time that you did it. I feel like the way you build it up and stuff like that, did you you had the goal already in mind when you came home, it's already set to get it done, right?
Yep.
So you took these steps, and is there any process of you want to go try to find somebody or somebody find you to go to the next level, or?
So, making the music, it was already to me, I would say it was already I guess bound to happen. You know what I'm saying? And I was introduced to a great individual here, producer named Boo Boo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Boo Boo. And from a lot of the things that I was saying to him, I guess it made sense. For me to be the way that I am, come from where I come from, and have my vision. So saying it to him, he was able to, inform me of certain things to just go research. He didn't give me nothing. He would tell me, check this out, or check this out, and check this out, and check this out. And in the process of me doing that, it led me to moving forward. It led me to prosper. You know what I'm saying? And it was almost to the point where every time, I said it and he told me to reach back, I already had it. And so sometimes I don't have to say nothing. And when I do, I'm like, yeah, I woo woo. And he'll say, yeah, and it made me feel good. So he was one of the main ones that really helped me get on.
Yeah, I feel like he didn't give you the fish, he taught you how to fish.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
That's real game right there. He just ain't about to make it easy for you. He say,
no,
it's going to eventually lead you there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's facts. So you do shows. Can you tell me you doing a tour right now, right?
Yeah, I was on tour with Ginuwine. I've been here in the city for like a couple weeks though.
Okay, so
Yeah.
can you give me like your first show to the tour stage? Like I know your first show, was it like, would you consider that Project X moment your first show?
No, so like the first shows that I started doing was with one of my homies named Damo.
Okay.
He from he from DC, from Southeast. Like when I came home, like that's what I'm saying. Like when I came home, like, a lot of people like, was trying to like, interview me and stuff. And like I wasn't really like into it. So like as you can see, like I let the music speak for itself versus me like, jumping out there. Like, how people would say like chasing clout and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I got with him and, he was like saying like, I like we could put some shows and stuff together. You know what I'm saying? So, with him having his little idea, he started booking venues, right? And, I was just, with him. We were selling tickets, you know what I'm saying? But his venues would be 5, 6 rappers with like, 4 comedians.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
So it's like entertainment.
Entertainment joint, you know what I'm saying? And, I would get off like that. So I was building a fan base, you know what I'm saying, from there. And, with that, like I said, people was trying to interview me and stuff. So a lot of promoters, like, hit me. And I wound up catching a joint, for my birthday, opening up for, one of the major artists that came, to the city at the Power nightclub. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So that was like, one of the joints that really like, helped me a little bit too.
So
you know what I'm saying?
You remember who the artist was that opened up for? You opened up for?
It was Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? If I can recall that her being at the Power that night, that's what it was.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So like that was your like not your catapult moment, but your first like real performing with the
it was like
and all that.
It was like a real joint. Yeah, it was like a real joint right after my birthday.
And how would you feel? Obviously, was that a blessing because it was right after your birthday?
Yeah, that shit was cool.
Cool.
Yeah, that shit was cool.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And like the people that get into the game and stuff that way, like you say you just did a tour with Ginuwine.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you loved that tour.
Right.
And you said they already called you Freak. So your name was already Rockstar made or Miss Rockstar. So I know you living the life. Like, with some party stories, man. I need some party stories.
Nah, I mean, like, I ain't really, like, I party, but, like, I ain't like, you know?
Okay. I said, I know he party, man.
Yeah, I party, man. I got a song named Party. So if you look at party, I like to, I like to have fun. But nah, it be like all good times. We in there, we mingling. But I'm politicking mainly. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm new to this, and it's not fun. So I haven't been to a city where I have yet to have a chance to have fun.
So you still working?
You
want to work instead of trying to enjoy your food.
Yeah, trying to enjoy it. Yeah, that it'll come.
Right. So you gotta focus on the grind. You'll get delayed with it.
Nah, for sure.
That's what's up. So you got your own clothing brand, right?
Yeah, Major 3 Apparel.
All right, and that's also part of you. Like, did you start it in yourself? Or
I started it when I was in prison. Yep.
He's a guru. So you like you talented. You got a master. Like you're a visionary. So I feel like a lot of people is underestimating youth because I feel like your songs speak to a lot of people. And it could change people. Man, like it's great bars. It's not the same. It's not mediocre. You do. I feel like your frequency is great. Your energy through the mic is wonderful. And you're not trying to portray anything. You're just being who you are. So it's like I respect that. I know your fans respect that. So any like thing you got to tell any younger artists or anybody that need that inspiration as well?
I tell them that, and that's for anybody, and like I said, any gender. Like, don't let nobody stop you or tell you that you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up, like I said, in a hard, side of a city, of a city. So I'm saying this for anybody in the world that when I was in school, it was like a painting on the wall, and it was all in capitalized letters. You know what I'm saying? And it said like we can and we will, and I always like kept that with me like until this day. You know what I'm saying? So like no matter what nobody tell you, like always believe that you can and you will do it. Like no matter what, because I've been told like it ain't gonna be nothing. I'm talking about to the rainiest days, and I'm saying I felt it. Like, so just imagine like the turmoil or the adversity. You know what I'm saying? So it's somebody going through something way worse than me. So if they listening, like that's what I want them to know. Like, just keep going, because this shit ain't gonna stop.
That's dope, man. Like, you got any up? You say you got you said the mic on the block or
on the block.
On the block.
Yeah, on the block.
What's coming up?
Yeah, July 23rd. I think July 23rd in Miami.
Okay, I seen you did a video of Miami before, like Miami the scene. I think a lot of people travel to Miami to get the music. There's a big music culture down there.
Yeah, it is. Now, Miami was lit. And that was my first time going, though. Like, we turned it up, too. It was lit. We turned it up.
And which city that you've been in do you feel like helps you the most music-wise? Like, you might have met somebody from somewhere. You might have, could be here. Could be anybody who, like, getting around.
Outside of here, I'm going to say, like, Atlanta. Because that's where I was going at first, like going back and forth down there. And, you know, I was introduced to a great individual that's, you know, he from up here, but he went down there, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, like talking to him, you know what I'm saying? Just looking at these guys from the rear view, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they partying with, and when I'm saying partying, they working too though. So with, you know, the A-list celebrities, you know, Young Thug and, you know, rest in peace, like Lil Key, like, man, his birthday on the same day, like, we in the club together down in Atlanta with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, thanks to this great individual. And, you know, like, you know, guys like him, you know, outside of that, like, you know, working with Ginuwine and them, like, a lot of my buzz just came from off the West Coast, too. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I've been at for the last, like, almost like year. You know what I'm saying? Like tomorrow, July 4th, will make a year that I've been on tour with them. I just, you know, hit them today and told them thanks. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah.
And then how did that come about? Because I know Ginuwine, he's a artist from the DC area himself. Did he come to you or somebody? Did you go to him? How did that work out to get on tour?
One of my bodyguards was connected to him, and they was some kin. Okay. And you know, they listened to, you know, Ice in My Veins, and gave me a call last year, and I went and met him in Virginia, and you know, it was on from there.
What's your favorite song to perform?
My favorite song to perform, honestly though, I'm gonna be honest with you. I felt the people when I performed it. I think it was "Ain't the Same." My song "Ain't the Same."
That's the one that connect with the people the most, you say?
Yeah, I think so. But like I said, it depends on where I'm at though. Yeah, it depends on where I'm at, because like I said, if I'm out west, we doing party jamming. But like if I'm in the South, party, you know, cool too though. But you know, they like the deep pain music too though. You know what I'm saying? So depends on where I'm at. But when I opened up for Lord Durk during the Howard Homecoming though,
you said that like not felt like that was, you said it so humbly, like you got all this great opportunity. It was just like you humble about it. Some people use the name like I did this for such. I was on this, but now you so humble about it. Not because you're like that was like,
nah, you fine. That's because it could be taken away. Yeah. And like before music, like, you know, I was doing something with my life. Like before music, like people knew who I was. Like I said, I was playing basketball, and if I wasn't playing basketball, I was still a likable guy because of my character. So I ain't need the fame or the fortune to be sitting right here in front of y'all. We was gonna be there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because of how I was raised. Like, and people gotta know shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not enough. Everybody running around like, you know, wanting to be tough, and we all tough, but there's always somebody that's tougher than us though. So it'll be like, how hard you really trying to go?
Yeah.
You know? Like, but that's it though.
That's a humble experience.
You got any upcoming projects, anything you like to talk about?
As far as like projects, now, you know, I'm running like singles like crazy. Like I got like my like the lineup because I'm like, you know, it's probably like about to be like a crossover for me. I don't know if it is. I like the way my mind generate. Like I hear, like I can hear like pop. You know what I'm saying, and still be like, you know, into what I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying, and won't be phased if I was to miss by it. You know what I'm saying, but like nah, like I got like probably about to get ready. I just shot a video. Trouble Man about to get ready and probably drop. I should about to get ready and get it back like within the next couple of days. So we probably about to drop that. I got another single probably about to get ready and come out. We looking forward to that like I think like in September. It's called Sorry for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to like, you know, switch it up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it though. Outside of that, we got like heavy merch about to get ready and come. You know what I'm saying? So people could go check out the Instagram or another website. About to get ready and be up for people to go click and download music, songs, crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we doing.
So you building your whole brand, your name brand up.
Yep.
Making the you.
Yeah, we probably even got a movie about to get ready and come out too.
Movie.
I think of everything.
Yeah, I know. Was that the status? The Limit video with the little
Yeah, phones, talking.
Yeah.
Got your own acting.
You in front of the camera, behind the camera, both.
I mean, in the process, if I gotta do both, I do both. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm heavy on always wanting to know if I could put something on the table to better us as well, with somebody else having something to bring to the table, versus me just sitting right there trying to allow you to do everything. Like that's like waiting for a handout, and I ain't waiting for that. I'm trying to come and get you out the way as well as you trying to come and get me out your way. If it is like that, and it's not personal, it's business. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what people get it misconstrued at, because we start personalizing a lot of things when it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's only what we make it. If we make it big, it's gonna be big. If we keep it small, it's gonna stay small. But everybody got to remember, what's small to us is big to God, and what's big to God is small to us. So if we can't phase it, we're gonna lose.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
Nah, for real.
It's facts though.
Nah, for real,
that's a bar,
serious, though.
Like, so before we get out of here, you got any shout outs or anybody you want to thank or anything you want to put on and tell them we follow you out again?
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at RCK Starlife _3. They had hacked my page. I was at like 5,600. So y'all can follow me on Instagram and go follow my fan page at Rockstar Major Official. You know, besides that, man, you know, I'm just gonna tell the world like keep going, man. Time don't wait for nobody. You hear me?
Man, appreciate you coming out again, brother. It's the boy Slider Got No Lie.
Shampoo, aka Big
It's been
Shampoo.
the Unpleasant Thoughts Podcast.
Major.